Yeah, it was happening. Vonnie EC, another trucker, just coming up out the gym, and after a good workout, it's when your creative juices is flowing. So, I got something on my mind right now, and I figure I'd get it off before the idea dissipates. So, first off, man, shout out to all the people that subscribe to my page that, take the time out to listen to what I got to say. Because I don't really know much, but I know a little bit about a little something. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's survival of the fittest out here in trucking. It really is. And it's funny, I'm in a couple trucking groups on Facebook, and when I just scroll through and just see what people be talking about, it's funny. It puts a smirk on my face to just see how a lot of people whine and complain, and they realize that this industry ain't what they thought it was going to be. You know what I mean? Trucking is survival of the fittest, fam. Nobody cares. Companies don't care about us. You know what I'm saying? All the truck driver is to these companies, we just disposable assets. That's it. So it's up to us to do our due diligence and, get as much knowledge as we can to move forward so we can know how to maneuver through this industry and put ourselves in the positions that we want to be in, no matter what that is. Like I always say, titles don't mean nothing. It's all about mentality. It's all about your mental. And that shit is just in life anyway. I ain't nothing but a dirty, or a society. Some people in society might look at me or look at me and you or anybody that's in trucking as we just some dirty, funky ass truck drivers. But I can tell you this, I know a lot of people that got college degrees that ain't making as much money that I'm getting to. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people with college degrees that's struggling. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people with college degrees that don't even have $1,000 saved up. Lights getting cut off and shit. So I don't give a fuck about titles. It's all about mindset. And it's the same thing in trucking. Don't get caught up in the titles. It's all about mindset and knowing what you want to do. But yeah, man, I just recently been hearing about Prime Inc., right? So they switching up their whole business scheme. So basically now, it's not going to be as easy for a person to go through training and have the choice to become a company driver. You either once you come out of training, you either got to go team or you have to be forced into a lease purchase program. And if you want to be a company driver, you're going to have to team until a slot opens up for you to become a company driver. That's cold-blooded because before, now I've always, I never worked at Prime, but I've always known Prime to be a company like they push the lease purchase program on people, like they influence people, which, at first, now they making it mandatory. You know what I'm saying? That you have to go through either one of these choices. You just can't come out of training and be a company driver. When before they didn't you know what I'm saying? You was allowed to be a company driver. You had the choice, but they still was pushing that lease purchase program on people. They was influencing people. They still was pushing it on people. And from the way I heard it, the influence, you know what I'm saying? They would be influenced by their trainers because a lot of these people who was training at Prime Inc., they were lease purchase drivers. So they would, while they training their trainees, they would be influencing their trainees to get into the lease purchase program. How do you influence these trainees that don't know nothing about trucking? You influence them by showing them your settlements and how much money you making. A lot of people is coming from nothing. A lot of people is coming from working menial jobs. You know what I'm saying? They not even making. Most people that's coming into trucking is coming from jobs that they not seeing nothing over $1,000 a week. They not coming from jobs like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come from an industry like that. I worked in a casino. I thought being a table games dealer was good money. You know what I'm saying? Even though I took a pay cut to leave that to go on my journey to getting into the trucking industry, but a lot of people don't know nothing about $1,000 a week. That's good money for somebody who ain't never had that. But imagine you coming into Prime as a trainee, and your trainer, they in the lease purchase program, and they talking to you, they getting in your ear, and they showing you settlements, and you see a couple $1,000s. You see $33,000, anywhere between $3,000 and $4,000 in a week. Your eyes is like, what, in a week? You made $4,000 in a week? And that's how they getting people. Or that's how they was getting people. You know what I'm saying? So I know Prime been real big for pushing that lease purchase on people. And some people can make it through the lease purchase. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's just it's a complete no-go. Some people can make it through it, but only people with certain mindsets and the hustle. You have to have a certain type of mindset to get through that shit, to complete a lease. Because most people, they not completing them leases. I hear more horror stories about them lease purchase programs than I do success stories. So a lot of people jump at that money that's being put in front of them. And I can just tell you, the money is important. Don't get it twisted. But the money is not everything, especially in trucking. Anybody can tell you, yeah, you can make this amount of money, especially when it goes to being responsible for your own equipment. Particularly, you know, people talk about, we had these owner-operator talks, independent, authority, all this, you can make this and that, but people, they talk about how much money you can make, but they don't never talk about the shit that you got to go through. They don't never talk about the shit that comes with making this kind of money. Okay, so what, you can make $5,000, you can make 6, 7, 10, but what does that money mean if you got a truck that's always swallowing that shit up? What does that money mean if you're not coming into the game prepared to be able to handle the blows that's going to come on your journey of being an owner-operator? What, the money don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all you see. That's all I see when I look at trucking content, especially when you look in the comment section, you see the conversations. Everybody always focused on what they make. And then you always got truckers that's trying to one up each other. You know, I make $2,500 a week. I work 6 days a week. Then you're going to have the next trucker come in. Oh, yeah, you make that. I make $2,700 a week. I only work 4 days a week. And then it's just so on and so on. Everybody always focus on how much they make. But a lot of people don't tell you what comes with it. Yeah, you can get out here and make some serious money. You can get out here and make some real money. You know what I'm saying? Me being a hazmat tankers, being an owner operator in hazmat tankers, I can tell you, yeah, it's some money out here, but you have to function right. You have to run your business right. You know what I'm saying? You have to be prepared to be able to handle what comes with operating that truck, because a truck will swallow your money up. I don't care about no $10,000. You make $10,000, your truck can eat that up in one shop visit. And most likely due to after treatment system, the death shit. Your truck can eat that up. That is what's destroying a lot of truckers out here. That is what's destroying a lot of small businesses, a lot of small carriers, owner ops, the little guy. That after treatment system is destroying. To me, the after system treatment is destroying independent truckers more than low rates. You can get, you know what I'm saying? You know how to hustle in this industry. You can maneuver your way through bullshit rates. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit goes up and down. You can maneuver your way through that, but you can't maneuver your way out no breakdown. With that ATF system, anything go wrong with that shit breaks down. You know what I'm saying? Your truck will derate to where you can't go no more than 5 miles per hour, to where you have to get that shit towed. So now, fucking with that ATS system, you got to pay for towing, and you don't know what the shop gonna charge you. Like, I'm saying this because I'm going through this shit right now. I'm not complaining about it. I'm straight. You know what I mean? But it's the reality of what come with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And always just jumping at the money. Like, you have to prepare. You should be preparing yourself. Do as much research, get as much knowledge as you can. Take your time. If that's what you want to do. If you're thinking about getting your own truck, man, take your time. Don't let nobody rush you. You know what I'm saying? Do your due diligence. Trucking ain't going nowhere. Trucking gonna be here for a little while. Because if trucking fall, that means that our society as a whole is done. So it don't matter. So trucking is gonna be here. So there's no reason to just get out here and try to rush, because you can rush into being an owner-operator all you want to because somebody told you how much money you can make. But they ain't telling you what the fuck come with that shit. And you can take your ass out here and get crushed. Why you thinking so many drivers having to get their trucks up? So many people going out of business. So many people got to go back company, because I'm going to tell you, a lot of times, people coming out here with the bare minimum, trying to jump at the money that they think they're going to make. Yeah, there's some money out here. But you got to have, your shit got to be functioning. You got to be prepared to be able to function, to be able to get to that money. If your truck is always breaking down, you're not going to be able to get to the money. And I'm starting to learn myself that it's a real thinking person's game with this trucking. And it's a sweet science. Just like they talk about the sweet science of boxing, it's a sweet science to trucking. And everybody don't know it. Even people that's been in this industry for a long time, a lot of people still ain't figured this shit out. I'm growing more and more to be more particular about who I listen to and who I take advice from. Real shit. Can't nobody, nah. So, you know what I'm saying? Just be careful out here, man. Everything ain't always, the money is important. Of course, we out here to get the money. But when you put yourself in certain positions to get to the money, man, you have to know what you're getting into. Man, I hear my stomach growl. Can y'all hear that shit? I hope this shit don't play out in the video. My stomach growling like a mug, man. But anyway, you have to know what you're getting into, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. That's why I used Prime earlier, man. That's how they get a lot of people to get into them lease purchase programs, because they put the money in their face. You can make this much money, but they don't tell them, they don't break it down. Like, yeah, you can make this much money, but you're going to be responsible for these truck payments. And truck payments going to be like this. And when the truck break down, usually you're going to have to pay X amount of dollars on average. Somebody want to come asking me about being an owner operator or getting a truck and leasing it on to a company, and what comes with making money is being an owner operator, the money that you can get to. Yeah, I'm going to tell you the money that you can get to, but I'm going to also tell you what come with this shit. Everything ain't just all about jumping at the money, because you have to be in position to properly get to the money. A lot of people in this industry, man, they just say anything. So, I'm learning myself. Still learning. Always going to be learning. I'm going to be learning till the day I die. Even if I make it to be an old man, I'm going to always be learning. So it's a journey. You know what I'm saying? It's a ride. It's a hell of a ride. I'm having fun. And I'm getting my ass kicked too. Getting my ass kicked. That's your, I guess at some point we all got to feel the pain. That's like your rites of passage. I'm pretty sure a lot of truckers that came before me that's successful in trucking, that's just walking on water in the game, they got the trucks that they want. The trucker that's sitting on top, he got his Pete. You know what I'm saying? Customized the way he wanted. That if he got his shit together, a lot of times they went through some pain. This shit didn't come overnight. But my thing is, why go through shit if you don't have to, especially today with a lot of y'all newer guys coming into the game when you have the knowledge available. My channel is small, but there are other people who got great channels. Everybody ain't giving out good information. A lot of people are just selling smoke, but you got some people out here that's giving out good information, and God damn it, I know I'm one of them. I'm still learning about certain things, but I'm telling you the truth. You got to know what you're getting into before you get into it and do your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. you should get a truck. Hell yeah, I agree. I'm on the side of you should be fighting for your freedom and your sovereignty. But before you jump into this business, just know what come with this shit, because it's cold-blooded. And you have to protect yourself by educating yourself and knowing and making the right decisions. You know, I don't even know if I made the right decision with the truck that I got, to be honest with you. I think it was a rush decision. Really, I should have waited. I bought my truck in the highest inflationary time. And now, my same truck, I probably get that truck for like 40, 30, 35, 40,000. You know what I'm saying? But I got to deal with the decisions that I made. I got to eat that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us that come in like that, a lot of people that become successful in trucking, we all made some missteps along the way, but we got to learn from it and eat it. You know what I'm saying? But I just know now, it's better to take your time. Stay diligent. Stay on your shit. But take your time and learn and get all the information you can. Ask questions. And come up with your own conclusion through common sense and discernment. So yeah, that's that. Go on, man.